All right, middies. You can't just stand in your spaces while we are making things happen with our attack, right? So we're going to reposition these guys back where they were, get rid of those trailers, and make some things go. So as this is happening here, right, and he's coming up, and we're starting to get our rotation going, and he's moving over. What should be happening over here off ball, again, you're working in a two-man game off ball, is that you're actually switching spaces, okay? Making your defense move versus just getting set up in an easy two, okay? So you're just looking to switch places, but instead of going as deep here on six, as that ball moves up, you need to be positioning into an outlet, and you need to be positioning into kind of, it's still a 1-4-1 to an extent, but you're positioning into seams for some skip passes and making them think. Four, you're going to float here and keep him honest, because what we don't want to do is have you move and then have him come here and we don't have an outlet up. That's from a just basic lacrosse, right? If we start to get a little more complex, then yes, you could go set the pick for five, who comes back over, right? And we run a multiple exchange where 5 and 6 switch, 5 sweeps around, 4 sets a pick, and we're looking to feed 5. That could happen. But right now, for basic rotation, what we're looking for, again, from middies, is as the attack is coming up on one side, that the back side switches, and that this near side floats a little higher, keeping this guy honest, and then seeing if we can't get him to cause a poor slide and feed for a step down shot. That'd be awesome. Or all of a sudden you get this ball, he collapses on you, you've got a shot on crease. If we've done the right job and 6 is in his lane and 5 picks up this 2, you've got to skip past a 6 and he's got a shot. So middies, the basic, we're going to erase and reset. Your basic setup in this, right? So we're going to reset everything, get the ball back here, is you start in the same plane as the attacks out on the wing, but as the ball moves towards you, you begin to shift up, creating some space and making the defense move, and we begin to exchange backside, looking to float into a shooting seam for a skip pass as these guys look to rotate. Okay, so for a brief moment as this is happening, we settle into lightning, a 3-1-2, right? But we're working to keep it into some sort of 1-4-1 based on the attack rotation and what's happening there. Lots of plays that can happen out of this. We can again pass up, get a shot. If he's well covered here, if he's extremely well covered, then just move the ball and keep going, right? Now, the best thing that could happen is that we get this mismatch where we have an attack who has a shorty, right? And then the attack peels back for Thunder back below GLE with a shorty defending him, and we get our rotation back where we want it, and we're ready to go again into that 1-4-1. Okay, so shorty on shorty, whether it's an attack or a midi, if you can create, whether by pass or by carry, this matchup below, please do, and then go to work, right? Just exploit a defensive midi behind the goal and give yourself opportunity, and you guys just make sure that you get a little high before you start to rotate, and then make your rotations happen. Okay, so we've walked through setup, we've walked through attack rotation, we've walked through midi rotation. At this point, those are the basics. If we can get those down, then we can start to create more off-ball movement, setting a double pick, setting all sorts of other opportunities, and getting creative with our plays from these offensive sets. But we've got to get our rotations down and get guys ready just to receive strong, good passes, moving the ball quickly, and and yeah, taking advantage of a defense that rotates out of position. All right, guys, let's make this happen.